Welcome to free awareness classes on Indian Constitution conducted by Tരണന Law Educational and Cultural Society through Irinjalakuda Vivekananda Civil Service Academy's YouTube channel every day. This is me, Mahesh Amar. Today we are going to discuss about Article 47 of Indian Constitution related to directive principles of state policy. This article mainly contains two provisions. In the first one, it is the duty and responsibility of the state to raise the level of nutrition, the standard of living, and to improve the public health. And in the second provision, it is the responsibility of the state to prohibit the consumption of intoxicating drinks and drugs except for medicinal use. Let us see this. In the case of rise of a nutrition level, see, nutritious food is very essential for a healthy life. But unfortunately in India, millions of people are suffering from nutrition. They are facing malnutrition, especially among women and children. To solve this problem, the government has started many schemes. Let us see some of them. In the year 2017, Niti Aayog started National Nutritional Strategy. It was mainly to reduce the problem of malnutrition. In the year 2018, Poshan Abhiyan was launched by the central government. Initially, this program launched for a period of 3 years. But knowing the impact of this program, this was further extended to some more years. And when this was launched the second time, its name also changed. Now it is called Mission Poshan 2.0. Actually, this program is designed to provide more nutritious food to a pregnant woman, lactating mother, adults and girls, and children up to 6 years. And also we have a midday meal scheme. Actually, this scheme was started by Narasimha Rao government in the year 1995. But later in the year 2021, this was renamed as Pradhana Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman. Like that, when we are considering to rise the living standards of the people, here you see, according to the norms of United Nations Development Program UNDP, it has been taken 3 criteria to check the level or standard of living of a person, and that is what is called a Human Development Index. The 3 criteria included here: the income of a person, the health of a person, and the education of a person. On the basis of a Human Development Index, we can say the standard of living of Indian people are quite low compared to other countries, because according to 2022 report, India's rank in Human Development Index is 132 out of 193 countries. To improve further the standard of living of the people, the government has started many schemes like we can say Adal Pension Yojana, then Pradhana Mantri Awas Yojana, Pradhana Mantri Gramin Awas Yojana, Pradhana Mantri Dhan Dhan Yojana. In such a way, many schemes are there. But even today we can say the living standard of the people are very, very low comparing to other countries. Let us see how we can improve the public health. We know the sound health is very essential to develop a strong nation. So here it is the duty of the state to provide to its citizens fresh water, fresh air, and good food, and to control infectious diseases, and to provide a polluted free environment, and also to encourage the people to quit smoking at the public places. See, in this case, to quit smoking, in the year 1991, Kerala High Court passed an order. If anyone tried to smoke at a public place, that is a violation of law. And this was later recognized by Supreme Court in the year 2001. But still this practice is going on at the public places. Who is responsible for it? And here to improve the health of citizens, central government has started many programs like Ayushman Bharat in the year 2018, and also the National Mental Health Program, then a National Clean Air Program, then Namami Gange Program. So all these program we can say to improve the health of the people. Next, let us see the second provision. In this second provision, you see, it is a duty and responsibility of the state to prohibit the consumption of intoxicating drinks and drugs, except for medicinal use. Here, intoxicating drinks means none other than alcohol. See, if it is the duty of the state, why some states encouraging the consumption of liquor? Some of the states are considering it is one of the source of income. When they are creating budget, they are collecting more revenue in the form of tax collection by selling liquor or alcohol. And also they use some amount of it to provide counseling, treatment and rehabilitation to the alcohol addicts. How they can justify it? Some of the states are saying only then they can do welfare activities. Here you see some of the Indian states, they have already prohibited the consumption, manufacturing and sale of alcohol. Why can't these states too? The first state prohibited alcohol was Gujarat. According to Bombay Prohibition Act 1949. Actually, Gujarat separated from Bombay state in the year 1960. Gujarat still practicing total ban on alcohol. Followed by Gujarat in the year 1989, Nagaland banned, 1997 Mizoram banned, and in 2016 Bihar also banned the total ban of liquor, its manufacturing, its consumption and its sales. When we are considering Union territories, Lakshadweep banned the sale, consumption and manufacturing of liquor. But out of 34 Lakshadweep islands, in one island named as Bengaram, they are permitted the consumption of liquor. That also very important point. And you see, when we are considering the use of drugs, see, in the case of alcohol, it's a state list subjects. That's why it is the duty of the state government to make legislations to prohibit it. But in the case of drugs, that is a union list subject, so that the union government should take necessary legislations on it. See, here drugs means mainly opium, marijuana, heroin and so on. In the case of some of the drugs, we have permitted to cultivate them. For example, opium poppy. And in the case of marijuana, one case is going on in Supreme Court. Can Supreme Court legalize the sale of marijuana? That is a very interesting question nowadays. We don't know at the present what will happen. And you see, there are many laws to control the use of drugs and to prohibit the trafficking of drugs. The most important one passed by the Rajiv Gandhi government in the year 1985, that is NDPS Act, which means Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985. On the basis of this act in the year 1986, the apex body to control the criminal activities on drugs, that was NCB constituted. NCB means Narcotic Control Bureau. Did you notice in recent time the son of famous film star arrested, and the NCB arrested him, but here with the support of a central government that person was exempted. Here central government permitted to make loopholes in the law. How we can justify it? See, when we consider Article 47, of course it is a DPSP, so court can't do anything. But one thing is very visible here. See, the right to health, the right to food, the right to education, the right for a decent life, these all derived from right to life that mentioned in Article 21. Article 21 is a fundamental right. If the people of India understanding this reality, they can approach the court. They can ask the governments. Then we can solve all these melons. I think now you could understand Article 47. If you could like this video, please share it as far as possible. It's my kind request. So thank you very much.